everyone is having a beautiful Sunday morning, getting nice and settled in for our mindful yoga practice. Welcome those on Facebook online watching. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoy this practice, and we're going to get started right now, okay? So if you're not already, go ahead and get into a nice upright, comfortable position, seated. However is right for you. This is your journey, your practice. You are not your neighbor. So just be one with your body, love your body as it is, and just sink in with it today, allowing all distractions to just float away and be right here, right now, in this moment, being mindful and just taking all this in, okay? So just go ahead, and if you're ready, sit nice and upright, shoulders up and then back and then open, creating a long spine. Having the hands open, ready to receive, ready to give this morning, right? And go ahead and just close your eyes. Not doing anything else in this moment, but just having the eyes closed. And I'm going to talk to you about mindfulness. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is your intention, what you hope to get from the practice, your goal, your attention, what you focus on, what's going on inside, around you, external, internal, and then lastly, your attitude. How are you viewing these things? How are you relating to these things? Having a good attitude towards these things of acceptance, curiosity, and kindness for yourself and for others. So this morning we're going to sync up with our breath in our body, be in the here and be in the now. For no other moment exists but right here. Allowing all noise to just float away, all thoughts, just notice them as if they are clouds in the sky, allowing them to pass by you. For you are an observer of your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Allow these thoughts to just pass right by this morning. Don't judge them. Just allow them to float on by. As a witness, you are not which you observe. So relax in this moment, in awareness. Be effortlessly aware, your natural state. And with awareness, we're going to take our first breath in through the nose, noticing the lungs as you fill, noticing them expand, and then exhale out the mouth. Taking this moment to set your intention for today, whether it's for stress relief, balance, space, whatever it is you're seeking today. Go ahead and fix your mind's eye on that. Take a big deep breath in and exhale again out the mouth, all the things that do not serve you today. Another big inhale through the nose, filling it up, tightening through the core. And exhale again out the mouth. Noticing the sounds going on around you. The birds. The breeze. Just noticing these things. Another big deep breath in through the nose. And out the mouth. Don't be afraid to create sound this morning with your breath. Inhale. Fill the lungs big and deep, and exhale out the mouth. Creating more length with each breath in and out. Taking our mind's eye this morning and going inward, what's going on inside the body. We notice our breath, we notice our heartbeat. Noticing any tension in any space that you have. Taking a big breath in. And exhale out. You are able to create space for yourself with each breath. Inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths on your own. Inhale. And exhale. Today's practice will be focused on syncing our breath with our movement. Each inhale up and exhale down, creating a flow with our yoga practice today. So we're going to inhale and lift our arms up to the sky. Our gaze goes upward. Eyes can remain closed. Big breath in, long spine. Wiggle out the fingertips for our first stretch this morning. Finding gratitude here for all that we have. Bringing our hands together as we exhale down to heart center. Finding this moment of gratitude today for the big and for the small. Another inhale, the hands go straight up, eyes stay closed. Feel the lungs, slight back bend, allow the hands to come behind the head slightly, being mindful here of the body. Feel the lungs, and exhale the hands behind the head. The gaze can go upward, the elbows press outward, allowing for the chest to open and shine forward. Another full breath here, and exhale. Stay with your breath today. Inhale, the hands go up overhead, and then the hands come directly with intention forward, being mindful, noticing the body, not to press down, but to come nice and slowly to the ground, our hands. Maybe your hands come out real far and your forehead goes to the floor, maybe it doesn't. And that's okay, just breathing in and out, creating space with each breath. Two more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. One more breath, big and deep. And out the mouth. Slowly walking the hands up, nice and slow. Breathing in, coming back to your seat, dusting your hands off maybe. Shrugging up the shoulders to your ears. Inhale. And exhale them down the back, allowing the hands to come behind you like a kickstand. We're going to open the chest this morning. Try and keep your eyes closed. Staying in this mindfulness here. Breathing in and out. You can allow the neck to fall back if that's you. You can keep the chin tucked in if that's you. Whatever speaks to your body today. Breathing in and out. Two more breaths. If your head is back, go ahead and inhale, slowly lifting it up with mindfulness. Walking the hands back up the back and coming to your seated position. Eyes can slowly open if you like. If you want to keep them closed, you can. We're going to begin to create some motion now. We're going to inhale, sending our left shoulder forward and swooping around the front as we exhale, coming back and curling, kind of rounding in the stomach. Creating your own organic movement here, listening to the body, noticing the lower back. Remembering that breath. Sync it up. Create your sound. Go ahead and close your eyes. This is a judgment-free zone. Encountering that by taking it in the opposite direction. Inhaling and swooping. Exhale down. Rounding out that spine, waking it up. And we'll meet back at center when you're ready. And the arms will go straight up overhead. Big inhale again, wiggling out those fingertips, stretching it out. Feel the lungs, dropping the left hand down, planting it firmly into the mat. And we're going to reach over side moon here, stretch. Breathing in, lifting slightly, feel the lungs. And then exhaling it back down. Keep with this flow. Inhale up and exhale down. Stay with your breath. You can keep your eyes closed too if you like. Noticing the body. What's happening here on the right side? And we'll meet back at center inhale with the arms both go up. Fill the lungs again, dropping the right hand down. And exhale over. Making sure that shoulder is more behind you, not kind of in front of your face, but behind your face. There you go. And just go back with your flow. Inhale up. And then exhale, bringing it back down, creating more length with each stretch. Inhale up. And exhale down. If you like to hold this too, you can. Breathing in and out. Whatever feels right today. Inhale up. Both hands go up. Exhale, hands to heart center for one more moment of gratitude. You can never have too many moments for gratitude. Breathing in and out. Release the hands. You can take the right foot and cross over the left here. Very easy. Very good. All right, and we're going to try and keep that straight spine, reaching our hands up over our heads, breathing in. And then when we're going to rotate here over to the left side, dropping our right elbow down, and then just kind of using our left hand as a kickstand. And we're going to press away with our elbow here and turn over, looking over the left shoulder. This is a seated spinal twist. Breathing in and out, 3 breaths at your own pace. On the next breath, you're going to inhale, rotating all the way around, unwinding both hands, and just coming over for a counter stretch. And then release that. Unwind your legs and do the opposite. Cross over now. The left, swooping under the right. Inhale up. Big reach here. We're dropping the left elbow now down. And then the right hand comes back as a kickstand. Very good. Now looking over the right shoulder, breathe in and out. A few more breaths here. One more breath. And on the next inhale, breathe in and exhale, rotating all the way over. Let out that air and unwind the legs. And then we're going to swoop the legs around to a tabletop. That's all on all fours. Hip distance apart. Hands are firmly planted into the mat, spreading out the fingertips. The arm creases are shining forward to the front of the mat. We're going to glance down between our feet here, making sure that everything lines up and you don't see your toes. So take a full breath here at table. And then we're going to begin to do some cat-cow stretching. So we're going to inhale, dropping our navel towards the mat and glancing up. So that's a full breath in. And then on our exhale, we'll curl and round the spine, glancing down at the navel and emptying out our breath. So on your own, you're going to do about 4 or 5 breaths, inhaling up and exhaling down. Staying with your breath with each rotation. Maybe engaging your core here when you empty out your breath. Really waking up the spine. And on your last one, kind of really tighten in that last breath. And then come back to tabletop, all on all fours. We're going to now take our left hand, send it straight out in front. If this is you, this is great. Just stay right here. This is going to be good to create some balance. If you want to kick it up a notch, we're going to kick out our left leg. Straight out, nothing crazy, just to where the opposite arm and leg are extended. Good. Engaging the core. And the key to balance is finding a single focal point, your drishti point, and just syncing up with that focal point, whether it's a blade of grass or a tree branch or just not your neighbor, not anything moving. And now once you're here, Go ahead and start syncing your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On your next one, we're going to inhale, lifting up both leg and arm. And then exhale, squeezing them in, meet the elbow to the knee. Empty out your breath. On your own, inhaling up. We'll do 3 of these. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale up. And exhale, curl. Don't cheat that breath. Inhale up. And exhale, squeeze it in for 1, 2, and 3. Release. Now sway your hips from side to side, dropping the bottom to touch each heel, rotating back up, and then dropping it over to the left heel. Creating some organic movement. And breathing in and out. And then we'll meet back at tabletop and take it to the other side. Extending now our right hand. Again, just mirror whatever you did to create balance, and extending out the left leg. Finding our focal, syncing with our breath and our balance. Inhale and exhale for 2 breaths. Inhale and out. All right, next one, inhale, lift. And exhale, curl it. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last one, inhale up, fullest expression maybe. Fill them lungs and exhale it for 3, 2, and 1. Again, swaying them hips, rocking them from side to side. Awesome. So now when we meet at tabletop, we're going to curl under our toes, and we're just going to press in firmly with our hands. Again, arm creases are shining forward. And we're just going to lift off our knees. So we're on our toes, and our knees are off the ground. That's it. Hands are on the ground. Palms are firmly planted. We're rooting with our feet and our hands, and our knees are up. Very good. Awesome. And we're syncing with our breath. You can shift the weight slightly to the feet if you need to, if it's too much for the shoulders. Kind of like a frog about to spring forward. And you can play with it and just kind of rock from side to side, whatever's in your practice today. Last breath in and out. And then we're going to drop the knees to the outer corners of the mat, opening them wide. Yep, and then pointing our toes together and dropping them to meet. So our toes are touching and our knees are out on the edges of the mat. And then we're going to sink our hips back. Now be mindful here, noticing what's going on. If this is too much, you can closen up the stance and you can keep the knees together and just drop back onto your heels. Whichever variation is right for you. And we're going to sink here, allowing the forehead to rest on the mat. Maybe rocking the forehead side to side. And again, syncing up with your breath for about 3 to 4 breaths, long, deep breaths. More breaths in and out. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly rock back up, closing our legs up, coming back to the tabletop. And regulating our breath again, curling our toes, but this time we're going to walk our hands out just a couple steps, curling our toes, and then sending our hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. Being very mindful here, noticing the left side, noticing the right side of the body as you walk your feet up and down, like pressing the heels to the mat. Like you're taking your dog for a walk, just pressing down one heel at a time, nice and slow, nothing crazy. Breathing in and out. Your frame and position should look like an A or like a pyramid. That's what the goal is, but if you're not right there, that's okay. You can widen your stance, whatever feels right here. Just pedal out those feet, noticing the sides, noticing any tension you may be carrying, and breathing in and out to that. We tend to hold our breath here in this position, so just keep breathing. One final breath in and out. We're going to inhale, lifting our right leg out, just straight out. Here we go. Breathing in and out here. Maybe you might lift it a little higher if that's you. Go ahead and do that. And you can even bend the knee and allow it to slightly fall open if that's you today. Just breathing in and out here in whatever position you've decided. And then when you're ready, we're going to take a full breath in, pointing that leg straight out and bringing it all the way in to lay down for a pigeon. So the goal is to have the leg parallel with the front of the mat, but most of us aren't there. I'm not there. So let's be mindful here, and you can take your heel and draw it more closer into the body if that feels better for you. Let me swing this way. So you guys can kind of see what you want. Mostly you want to be parallel this way, your body, so stacking bones. And this leg can just eventually, with space and time, can move further out. But for today, for this practice, just be very mindful not to hurt ourselves. And go ahead and get into a comfortable pigeon. Breathing in and out. And if it's you, you can come down to your elbows and really noticing what's going on here in the right leg. You can take this time now to close your eyes. Get back into that mindfulness, noticing this side of the body, noticing how it feels, and just sending relief with each breath. Breaths here, real deep breaths. And when you're ready, you can slowly come up off your forearms, if that's you, back onto your hands. Curling that back toe under, we're going to just lift it up, and then send that foot back to the downward dog. Now walking the dog again, noticing the left from the right. Breathing in and out. We're going to take it to the left side. We're going to inhale that leg straight out again, breathing in and out. Maybe you flex and rotate out your ankle, whatever speaks to you. Creating more length and lifting that leg if that's you today. Just breathing in and out. Maybe allow the knee to fall open, mirroring whatever you just did. A few more breaths here. One more breath. Next breath, inhale nice and big, and then swoop it in for your pigeon. And then exhale down, sinking in. Stacking our bones here. Coming down to our forearms if that's you. For about 4 more breaths here. Noticing this side. For this practice, and all that means is just set an idea or goal, whether it's just to create space, to find peace, to let go, whatever it is. Breathing in and out. Last breath here. On your next inhale, coming up onto the hands, pressing firmly, curling under the back toes, full breath in, and then sending that leg back to the dog. Walking out the dog, noticing the left and the right. Maybe you have more space now. Just continuing to breathe in and out. And then we're going to come up and we're going to rock forward down to our first plank of the day. Pressing firmly our hands into the mat, engaging our core here. Having a straight body as much as possible. If this is too much for you, you can drop down to your knees and have your knees down, and that's good. A few more breaths here. And on the next breath, we're going to fill our lungs. And then with awareness, we're going to slowly come down to the mat with our breath. your favorite cheek, allowing the hands to come down to the body. We're going to sway the feet up like windshield wiper blades. And we're going to breathe in and out as we rotate out our lower back here. Staying with our breath. And you can take it to the other cheek too when you're ready. And if it's in your practice today, you can grab your ankles or your toes, wherever you're at. You might be able to get your ankles. If not, that's okay. Really stretching out that front hamstring here in this position. And if bow is in your practice, I encourage that. You can grab your ankles, inhale, lift your chest up off the mat, rooting down with your pelvis and engaging your core. And breathing in and out. And then you can slowly lower the chest and then lower the legs. And then bring the hands up to the face. We're going to inhale, tucking our elbows in. And then we're going to lift the chest slightly up for our first baby cobra. Breathing in and out. One more breath in. And on the exhale, lower down. So we're going to continue with the baby cobras, finding more length with each breath. So we're going to inhale, lifting now the chest off the mat. Full breath. Then on the next breath, lower back down. Another breath, big breath here. We're going to bring the stomach up, maybe, if that's you. Breathing in and out. Being mindful of the lower back. Go wherever, how far that feels comfortable to you. And then lower back down. Now we're going to take it to our fullest expression. Big inhale. Maybe the whole pelvic's off, the belly's off, everything's up. And breathing in and out here. Maybe glancing over our left shoulder, full breath there. Coming back through center, full breath. And exhale, looking over the right shoulder. Noticing how this feels inside. Inhale, coming back through center. And exhale all the way down. Take the feet back up, sway out that lower back again. Breathing in and out. Inhale to your fullest cobra. Now we're going to curl our toes and we're going to send it to the dog. Inhale, lift, exhale, dog. We're going to kick it up a notch. We're going to take it to the right side, lifting the legs straight up. Fill the lungs. And then exhale, step it through between the hands. If this is good for you, you can just stay right here in this long lunge. Or you can drop the back knee down and kind of be like right here is good. Just make sure the knee never passes the toes. Okay, so whatever speaks to you. And breathing 3 breaths. Last breath. Drop that left knee down and then sink back, straightening out the front leg and then allowing maybe even to come up onto the heel. You can be on your fingertips here, maybe wiggling out them toes, noticing how all this feels, breathing in and out. And then just create some flow. So inhale, hinge forward slightly. Again, notice the knee and the toes. And then exhale it down. One more inhale up. And then exhale down. Then inhale all the way back up. Lift that leg back. We're going to walk that back foot up slightly. And we're going to set up for our first warrior 1. So we're going to root to rise, pressing all the weight into the front foot, guiding the hands up overhead. And if you need to walk in the back foot or come up onto the toes, you can do that too. But the feet should be going forward, like railroad tracks. Big inhale and out. Sinking down again, make sure you can still see your toes. that the knee's not hinging like this. Okay, we want to be straight here, really firm. Maybe dropping the arms back, allowing the chest to shine forward. This is a great counter stretch to all of our computer work. Inhale, the arms back up overhead. Fill the lungs, bring the hands forward. Let that air out. We're going to bow and arrow the arm, this left one, straight across. Warrior two. We're going to turn the back foot now, goes a long way with the mat. The front foot is facing forward. Arms are alongside body. Full breath in and out here in warrior two. Our next breath, we're going to hinge forward, reach with the upper part of your body, not your feet. And then we're going to come back up. Inhale. And exhale, reach forward. Inhale up. And exhale, reach forward. Now on the next one, we're going to flip the front hand. Inhale, and then drop the back hand to the back leg. Exalted warrior here. 2 breaths here. Last breath in and out. On our next breath, we're going to windmill our arms all the way down for extended triangle here. Now the elbow can rest on the leg if it needs to for support, or the hands can come down to the mat. We're letting your chest shine forward as much as possible. You can glance up at the hand up top, or you can look down at the feet. Breathing in and out here. If a bind is in your practice, you can do that now. You can take the right hand and reaching it under, and then take the upper hand, the left one, and drop it behind your back and clasping behind you. So that's right hand underneath. Yep. There you go. Now grab the top one and bring it behind you and clasp. There you go. If you can, that's good. And each time we try this, it gets better and it gets easier. And you're creating more space every day with each time you do this practice. So final breath in and out. Release your bind if that's you. Pressing up with your front foot. Coming back to warrior two. Pointing out our toes here. Inhale, the arms go up. And then we're going to hinge forward all the way down for a wide-legged forward fold. Allowing that lower back to create some space. Maybe you move around the upper body, allowing it to dangle. Light micro bend in the knees here. That's perfectly fine. And your hands may come to the mat. They may not, and that's all right. But if your hands are on the mat, I encourage you to try to step it up, and you can take your hands and reach them more, flip the palms backwards, and reach behind you in between your legs. Allowing the head to dangle down. Just relax the neck. A few more breaths here, guys. You're doing awesome. Embracing any wobbles or shakes. Breathing in and out. Maybe you walk the hands over to the left leg. Both hands on the left leg. Breathing in and out here. Go over to the right, slowly walking the hands over to the right side, stretching out over on that side. 2 breaths here. And then we meet back in the middle. Maybe you have more space now. And then we're going to slowly lift our head to a half lift. So that's a straight spine, but don't come up so fast. Allow the blood flow to come back down. Breathing in and out. And then root to rise all the way back up. We're going to bend that knee, hop, skip the feet together. We're going to take it down to the other side. So we'll meet at the top of the mat. If you guys need a water break, you can. I know it got a little warmer out here. All right, and we'll meet at the top of the mat. Set up our mountain pose here is your perfect posture. Feet hip distance apart. Shoulders are up and back and open. The hips are tucked in. The core is engaged. Go ahead and inhale and exhale here. Slight tuck in arms up overhead. Breathe in. And then exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift, micro bend on the knees here. Inhale, exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, step the feet back, lower down to our plank, and then exhale it out. Inhale to a baby cobra or full cobra. And then exhale, curl it to the downward dog. We're going to take it to the other side now. We're going to inhale, lifting the left leg up, and then bringing it between the hands. All right, so we're going to have that long lunge on this side. Mirroring whatever we did on the last. So if you drop that back leg, go ahead and feel free to do that. 2 breaths here. One more breath. Now drop that back leg and then rock the hips back, straightening out the front leg again. You can point and flex those toes too, breathing in and out. Now creating some motion, rocking forward, inhale, and then exhale, rocking back. 3 of those. Inhale forward, and exhale back. Inhale forward, and exhale back. Rocking all the way back up. We're going to set up for our warrior 1, curling the back toes under, walking in that foot, step it up a little bit. We're going to root to rise, pressing with our front foot all the way up. 3 breaths here in warrior 1. You can open the chest again. You can even clasp behind you to get an even deeper chest opening stretch. The gaze is upward, breathing in and out. Embracing any wobbles or shakes or anything like that. Just sinking in with our breath. Inhale, the arms go back up, straight forward. Full breath, bow and arrow the arms, warrior 2. All right, inhale here. And then exhale, reach it forward. Blow that air out, inhale up. And exhale, reach. Inhale up. And exhale, reach. Flip that front hand, drop the back hand, and exalted warrior. 3 breaths here. Last breath, in and out. Next inhale, windmill the arms all the way down. Extended triangle, mirroring whatever we did. Sinking in. About 4 breaths or more here. You guys are doing amazing. If you had a bind in your practice, go ahead and do so. Dropping that right hand behind you. Sending the left in between the legs to meet it behind you as much as you can. And each time you'll create more and more space. Few more breaths. If you're in a bind, go ahead and undo your bind. Pressing up, rooting to rise. Inhale all the way up, nice and slow. Warrior 2, pointing the legs out. We're going to bend the knees here for some squats here. So go ahead and have your feet pointed outward, wide if you like is better. And you're just going to sink straight down here. And then we'll sink straight back up, straightening out our legs. That's the sequence, okay? So we're going to inhale. You can do anything with your hands that you like. And then inhale it up. And then exhale down. Nice and slow. Inhale up. The slower the better. Exhale down. Really find length in that breath with this. Inhale up. Suck in that air. And exhale it down. Hold for 3. Fill that air. 2, and then 1. And come all the way up. Bring the hands straight down. Awesome. So you're gonna take your hands to your hips here. We're gonna still stay in this squat. So come right here, and then we're gonna take our hands up. Oh, I'm sorry, to your hips, and then one at a time. We're going to go to each side, okay? So we're gonna inhale, and then exhale, come down over to the side with the upper part of your body only. Inhale, come back up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up. Over to the left. This is really a core workout and thighs, guys. So inhale up, forward. And then over to the other side. Last one, inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Good, we got it. Inhale, straighten those legs. All right, now bend them and hop, skip them together. And we'll meet at the front of the mat. And we'll come back down. So inhale all the way up, hands go up. Slight back bend. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale all the way down, hands down, feet go back. Lower all the way down. Okay. Now we're up dog cobra. Inhale. And exhale, downward dog. Walking out the dog, taking this moment now to notice the right and the left. Notice how you feel. Syncing with our breath again. We're gonna shift up our weight back to a plank, pressing in firmly our right foot, or I'm sorry, our right hand. And we're gonna come over to our side. So all the weight's gonna now shift directly into this right hand that's firmly rooted into the center of the mat. And then our left hand's gonna go straightly up. Our feet are gonna kind of be stacked on each other. Let me see if you guys can see mine. All right. Finding a drishti point to focus for your balance. And you can drop down to your elbow or forearm, that's fine too. Breathing in and out. One more breath. And out, windmilling the arm all the way down. Walking out your dog. Now taking the left hand to the center of the mat, pressing the left hand firmly, coming onto your side body, feet stacking on top of each other. Right hand goes up, and 3 breaths here or more. Big deep breath in and out. Next breath, windmill the arm down, coming back to the dog, walking it out. Dropping your knees again, sending your feet, your bottoms back to your knees. Child's pose or puppy stretch, whatever feels right for you for about 3 or 4 breaths. This time zero bend in the legs here, the spine. We're going to inhale up, fill our lungs, and then exhale, hinging nice and slowly forward here. This is more of a lower back stretch. And just breathing for about 3 breaths here. Maybe taking this time to massage your feet or whatever feels right to you. And your hands may not be at your toes, they may just be at your shins, and that's okay. Each day you create more and more space, more and more balance, more and more strength with each breath in and out. On your next breath, we'll slowly curl the spine one vertebrae at a time, allowing for the hands to slowly come up the legs, shrugging the shoulders to the ears, allowing them to come down the back, allowing for the hands to come behind you, kickstands, allowing for the chest to be open, the throat possibly to be open. Sending in air here. The hands back up nice and slow, drawing in your right foot to your inner thigh of your left leg. We're going to inhale, lifting up our upper torso over to this left side here, and we more want to shine our chest open more than come down and close our chest. This is more of an open chest thing, so keeping the hand up over the head, not to allow the chest to collapse. There you go, looks good. Breathing in and out. Last breath here. And an inhale, we'll slowly lift, coming all the way up. Both hands go up. Exhale to heart center for gratitude, another moment. Full breath in and out. And then taking it to the other side, drawing in our left leg to our right thigh. Creating your little 4 shape here. Sitting up nice and tall. Filling the lungs and then coming over to the side, opening up the chest. Your hands can rest on the thighs or the knees, shins, toes, whatever you're at today. Finding gratitude for our progress in our yoga journey. Noticing the space we create each time we do this practice. Having gratitude for ourselves for showing up today. Breathing in and out. And when you're ready, we'll slowly rise back up. Inhaling, bringing the hands up overhead. Filling the lungs and bringing the hands to heart center for another moment of gratitude. Finding gratitude for our health this morning. For the sound of children's laughter. Finding gratitude in every small moment will deliver peace to you throughout your day. Breathing in and out here. Releasing your hands. Allowing the feet to come straight out front again. Slowly coming down to your back. All right. Allowing the shoulders to relax on the mat, the necks relax on the mat. We're going to draw in our feet, allowing our soles of our feet to be planted on the mat near our bottoms. We're going to allow the hands to be alongside body, palms down. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to engage our core. And we're going to lift our hips up to the sky for a bridge pose here. When you lift, you'll inhale, you'll engage your core, and you'll engage your glutes. And then when you exhale, you'll lower with control to the mat. And you'll do about 4 or 5 of these. Inhale, lifting and engaging. Fill the lungs and lower. If you prefer to keep a stagnant posture, feel free. Inhale, lifting and holding. It's up to you, whatever feels right. Just create your motion with your breath. Last one, inhale, lifting, pressing. And again, the shoulders and neck are relaxed, so lower down. Once we're all lowered, we're going to draw in our knees. We're going to point our index fingers up to the sky as we hold on top of our knees. And then we're going to create little circles with our fingers and our knees. So inhaling and exhaling as we're rotating out our lower back. Do about 3 breaths in one direction and then counter it and take it in the opposite direction. And we'll meet back at center with our knees, lowering our fingers, taking our hands on either side of our knees. Inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to slightly and gently, with awareness and love, bring our knees inward to our chest like we're balling up here. So our spine will be curling here. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you might rock side to side here in your ball, massaging out the lower back. Then you're going to lower down your left leg straight out. You're going to take both your hands and clasp your right leg. And then you're going to inhale. And you're going to bring that knee into the chest so gently with your exhale. Squeezing it in and exhaling out your breath. You can release your squeeze. Inhale again. And then squeeze that knee back into the chest. Inhale, release your squeeze. This time we'll fill the lungs. And then we're going to take our hands and rotate over towards the left side. So a spinal twist here. We're going to take our left hand, press our right knee over towards the left side, and then extending out our right hand, and then look over that right hand and that right shoulder. A spinal twist here, supine spinal twist. This is an amazing posture. Make sure to take big deep breaths. Last breath, in and out. And we'll unwind and meet back at center. Nice and slow, no rush. Taking in our left knee now. Same thing, clasping both hands around that left knee. Big breath in. And then exhale, squeeze it over so gently inward to the chest. Empty out the breath. Let's do 2 to 3 of those. Inhale, release. Fill the lungs, and exhale, squeeze it back in. Inhale, release, fill the lungs. And exhale, squeeze it in. Maybe you notice some space you're creating with each time you squeeze your leg inward. All right, the next one, we'll release the squeeze. We'll fill our lungs. And then we'll rotate now over towards the right side body. Extending the left arm out. Gazing over the left shoulder and hand. 3 to 4 breaths here. Staying with our breath in and out. Last breath in and out. And on your next breath, we'll unwind, sending the leg out long. And then just taking both of our legs and sending them up directly to the sky. For a waterfall here, you can support your legs behind them if you need to. Just allowing for the blood flow to come down. If a half shoulder stance is something that you're interested in trying today, I can walk you guys through that. If not, you can stay right here and just continuing to breathe, maybe working out your feet and rotating out your ankles. But for the rest of those who wants to try this shoulder stance, we'll rock up, pressing our hands onto our lower back, making sure we don't put our hands inside the creases or the sides of our waist, but making sure they're firmly planted on the lower back, nice and flat. And then you can slowly begin to raise your legs straight up to the sky. Again, being mindful of the neck, shoulders here. Breathing in and out, engaging the core here. Rotate out your feet and ankles here too. That's you. Breathing in and out. And then slowly lowering down with control over you for plow, allowing the legs to come up overhead, nice and slow, and then allowing the hands to come down to the grass. And then slowly lower them back all the way down, nice and slow, coming all the way down to the mat, lowering the legs with control here. And then we all can meet nice and flat on our mats when we're ready. And we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, allowing for a long spine here. Pointing our toes downward towards the mat, stretching out the spine nice and long for a full 2 breaths. We can slowly sink down into the mat for Shavasana for the next few moments, allowing for the body to just relax, the shoulders, the neck, releasing any tension you may be holding in your jaw, allowing the hips to just melt down into the floor of the mat, and just be here for the next few breaths. Allowing for your breath to regulate, not allowing the mind to wander, but just to be right here. For the breeze, the trees, the birds, for your breath, breathing in and out. And final breath in and out here. Slowly begin to wiggle our fingertips and toes, drawing in our knees for one big final hug, clasping around them, and then rocking over with to our right side here in a ball. This is a fetal position. This position represents new beginnings. So be here for a few breaths, for a few moments. Each day is a new day. your best effort forward. Breathing in and out. Remembering this time and this space. When you feel overwhelmed, just remember to be here in the present moment. For no other moment exists. The past is gone, the future isn't here. You only have the present. So just be here in acceptance, in awareness, and in observation. An attitude of love and kindness. We're going to press up with our free hand, coming to a seated posture. Nice and slow. Take your time getting there. Get readjusted. Our eyes and go back into our mindful state. Getting comfortable again for final moments as we close out our practice today. Just close your eyes. Breathing in and out. Allowing for the palms to be open. We're going to close out with some breathing exercises. This is a great breath work technique. Allows for oxygen to go to both sides of the brain. We often shallow breathe every day, so it's very good to try to do it daily. So we'll begin by taking our right hand, our free hand, closing off our fingers except for the pinky and the thumb. And you may look at me for this moment as I walk you through this, and then you can go back to closing your eyes. But we'll take the thumb and we'll close off the right nostril and breathe in full breath through the left side only. So breathe in and out through the left only. Then you'll rotate, take the pinky, close off the left, and then full course breath on the right side. In and out. Being sure to keep the mouth closed, keeping the other nostril closed, and just allowing for each nostril to get their each own individual full breath. So we'll begin. Inhale. And exhale. Rotate. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate. Full big breaths, guys. Inhale. And exhale. Rotate. Inhale. And exhale. Noticing the length that you're creating on each side as with each rotation. Inhale and exhale. Emptying out that core. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, last rotation. Inhale. Fullest expression. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Empty it all out, tighten down, root down to the core, and release your hold. Now allow both breaths, both nostrils. Allow your breath to regulate to its natural rhythm. Eyes still remaining closed, we're going to inhale, lifting our hands up and over our heads for one final moment of breath and gratitude. Fill the lungs and bring the hands to meet for heart center as we exhale. We bow our heads together. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. So much as always for joining us in harmony and keeping us going and helping support us every week with your weekly donations. We thank you guys so much for your love and your constant support. Just some quick announcements. We have some new and fun, exciting events coming to you guys this Saturday. We have some self-defense boxing fundamentals that if you're interested in that or your kids are interested in that, all of our events are kid-friendly and encouraged. So check that out on our website. If you don't know our website, we have cards up here. You can take one with you, download the app, get updates on the go, weather updates, new events that come out to you guys. We're going to be having beach yoga again, so if you guys didn't get to do that last month, I encourage you doing that. I believe it's not this coming weekend, but the next one, so the third Sunday is going to be beach yoga. And again, all of our garden classes will now be at 10, so remember 10 a.m. going forward for the summer heat. It got warm, didn't it? So again, thank you guys for coming and joining us. All of your donations go right back into Harmony, getting awareness out there, running the programs and all that good stuff. So again, we thank you for all your support on that. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. My name is Farah, if I didn't introduce myself to you guys. I'm one of the founders of Harmony. Miss B up there, she can answer any other questions that you guys might have, or if you guys would like to volunteer with us, help give back in any kind of way, anyone's an instructor of any kind, we do all kinds of fun, family fun events from art, Tai Chi, yoga, like I said, boxing, self-defense, all that good stuff. So again, I encourage you to check out our website if you haven't done so already. Check out the Arboretum. It's a beautiful morning today, and a happy Sunday to you guys, and have a blessed week to come. And again, as always, thank you for joining us. I believe we have gentle yoga coming next Sunday at the Gardens. I think I'll be doing that one again, so it'll be similar to this one. So if you guys enjoy this class, you can RSVP for that. And I hope to see you all there. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much.